Hello everyone, my name is Lovelights and welcome to the PvP Challenge. Yes, this is the challenge where two players will face off in a best of 5 classic duel. Each episode contains a unique challenge which is revealed by shooting an arrow at the challenge board. At the end, whoever is victorious will become champion and face off against a challenger in the next week. Introducing our players once again, we have Vance, our champion from the past couple episodes who was able to take out Pikachu 3-0 last week. His dominant performances make him a huge force to be reckoned with. Challenging Vance today, we have Finlay, a Skywars player who's extremely skilled in PvP. He's from Europe, but his ping isn't going to stop him from trying to take down the champ. Alright guys, here we are at the challenge board. Finlay is our challenger for today, which means he will take his shot at the challenge board every round. So let's go ahead and take your shot. And he will go ahead and take his shot for the first round in the ground here. Shoot that way, not at me. Alright, so he aims, and let's see where that is. That one is this one right here. Ground is ice. So this one's actually a duplicate. Surprisingly, I refreshed the entire board, but there are just a couple duplicates in there from last ones. So that one's a pretty rare shot. Alright guys, here we are in round 1 between Vance and Finlay. The challenge is ice for the ground, which we had in the last episode, but that was a rare duplicate, so we'll go ahead and see how the players play against that. The players are ready, so let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so in the last episode, Vance did get the advantage by getting a lot of momentum from just running straight across on the ice. Does get hit more for health though. Finlay is getting a lot more damage off. I think Vance is trying to play a little bit more defensive here, shooting off some bow shots as well. Vance is on the chase, trying to regen a little bit of health that he lost there. Finlay at 80% health. He is on the higher end. Vance is eating this golden apple. We'll see if the players are able to match it out. Going for the fire as well. Even trades on that. Does get Finlay lit on fire. Vance is recovering quite nicely. Finlay trying to play on the defensive, does get hit by Vance and loses round 1. So Vance is 1-0. Here we are at the challenge board for round 2. Finlay will go ahead and take your shot. And we'll see what he chooses for this round. And he will aim right here at the red. Bows with stack of cobble. Okay. So here we are in round 2 between Vance and Finlay. Vance is leading 1-0. The challenge is bows only with a stack of cobble. Both the players have efficiency 5 diamond pickaxes. They can't use it to fight the other player, but they can punch. There's no fishing rods, flint and steel, or swords. And you can't build outside of the arena or anything. And I believe that is it. So, are we ready? And yes, from Vance and Finlay. Alright, here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. So, it'll be interesting to see how the players use their cobblestone. Finlay is choosing to build right away, forcing Vance to approach Finlay, hiding behind, trying to get the bow shots off. I'm going to be saying that a lot this round, actually, getting the bow shots off. It looks like Vance is trying to go for the charge. Finlay, you choosing to build up a little bit. See if Vance is able to climb up and meet Finlay. Finlay does not get knocked off. Both the players are kind of melee combat right now with the bows. Spamming the arrows, Finlay is lower. Vance is really popping off with the bow shots here. I think Finlay still does have his golden apple, choosing not to eat it, but now he is. Both the players are on a reasonable amount of health. Vance is lower actually though. Finlay choosing to run away instead of pressing the attack. I think he could just play very aggressive here. Vance does need to play on the defensive. Both of them playing around the cobblestone pillar that we have here, built by Finlay. Finlay choosing to go ahead and move in, but Vance does get a couple shots off, trying to even out the fight. Vance at 32% health, Finlay at 25% health, so this could be a one fight for Vance. Vance is getting a lot of the bow shots off. You just see arrows everywhere. Finlay is getting bow spam down, and Vance will win round 2. So here we are at the challenge board again. After an intense round 2 with the bows only and the cobblestone, it was very fun to watch that. But Finlay, go ahead and take your shot. And we'll find out a new challenge for this round. While he's doing that, I'll set the time today again. Keep forgetting to fix that, but here we go. Wild card. Ooh, okay, so in this one, the player gets to choose a challenge. Alright, here we are in round 3 between Vance and Finlay. Vance is 2-0, but Finlay did put up quite the fight in the last round. I actually thought he was going to win that, but Vance did edge out the victory, so that means Finlay does need to reverse sweep in order to win today's match. For this challenge, Finlay chose to do snowballs instead of fishing rods, so both the players have 4 stacks of snowballs instead of fishing rods. So we'll see how the players play around that. So both of them are ready, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so like I said, both of them have fishing rods instead, or not fishing rods, but they have snowballs, so we'll see if that has any change in the gameplay for today. So using the fish or the snowballs right away. Vance is losing the even trade right now. Is eating his golden apple right now. Finlay is 100% health. Vance is losing these trades. I think he needs to back off and use his bow. Is losing these trades. I'm kind of wondering when he'll start pulling out the bow, but he is now. I think he kind of realizes that that's his only chance. He can't really win an even trade against Finlay at this health. Is going for the bow spam right now. I think he's out of arrows, so he is going for the charge. Finlay is low himself, but Finlay actually pulls out the victory. So the score is 1-2. Alright, here we are at the challenge board again after an amazing round 3. It's quite intense, but we'll see if this round changes anything. So go ahead and take your shot. The challenges in the board, there are some duplicates, but it's quite rare to get a duplicate, so we'll see if this one is one or not. No sprint. Ooh, this one's gonna be kind of challenging, I think. So here we are in round 4 between Vance and Finlay. The score is 2-1 with Vance still leading. However, Finlay could bring it back here. This could be the start of the reverse sweep. So we'll see if that's possible. The challenge is no sprinting, so both players have unbound their sprint key or whatever it may be. So it'll be kind of funny to see both the players kind of walking at each other and swinging their swords and whatnot. We'll see if that's the case. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so players are making their way to the center here. They're walking at each other. We'll see if who gets the first hit. Going for the rods. Kind of walking at each other right now. Vance does get Finlay lit on fire. I think this is going to be a landslide right now. I don't think Finlay can run away from this. He has to use golden apple if he wants to stand a chance. I think Vance is going to bow him down, but choosing not to. Does have all of his arrows, so I think he could just bow spam Finlay here. Finlay has to play on the defensive. He has to land all of his shots if he wants to recover and even out the damage that has been dealt to him. Vance is landing another shot here. Going for the fishing rods. Finlay, both of them are lit on fire. However, I think Finlay is doomed here. He's at 4% health, gets bow shot by Vance, and Vance will win round 4. So with that, Vance will win today's PvP challenge. So with today's results, Vance will move on to next week's episode to fight a new challenger. He's currently on a 3-win streak, so we'll see if anybody can end up dethroning him. He will be at the top of the standings for quite some time. And Finlay, regardless of him losing, he actually played pretty well playing from Europe, so the ping difference is also a fact in today's episode, but he played very well. I'm glad he was able to join. He's a very good PvPer. But with that, Vance will move on, and we'll take a look at the standings for today. So with Vance's victory today, he keeps a spot at the top of the standings with 3 match wins. If he wins one more match, then he will lock in a playoff bye in the finale tournament. Trailing Vance, we have Eve and Finlay, who are both at second place with 1 round point, followed by Pikachu, who could still make the finale tournament as long as Vance continues his domination spree. If you guys liked the episode today, please leave a like, helps me out a ton, and I will see you in the next week.